Hey everyone, it's Erica. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a project for you for buttons galore and more. I'm going to be using this Patriotic mix of buttons for you to create some fun rosettes using the Cocoa and Reno dies for this month. Also using new papers from Bella Boulevard. And I'm just going to quickly show you some of the stickers and the ephemera pieces that come in this collection. I don't end up using these on the project, but I did pull them out just in case. So these dies are rosette dies, and there is a bunch of dies in here. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly die cut all of the pieces that I need to create my rosettes. These rosettes are great for all paper crafting projects. You can use them for cards, scrapbook layouts, to create treat bags, use them as cupcake toppers. There's all kinds of things that you can use with this. So the Patriotic mix of buttons is going to be perfect to embellish the center of the rosettes. So you need 2 border dies to create the rosette. So I'm going to cut 2 of each paper that I have pulled, and then I also cut out the center pieces for the rosettes as well. These are really simple to put together. I do suggest having a heat gun with some glue sticks to create this rosette. My heat gun or my glue stick gun did not want to work for me, so I ended up using the Eileen's Tacky Glue, which does work just fine. It just takes a little bit longer to dry, so just keep that in mind. If you do want to create a project like this, you probably want to use the glue gun. It works a lot better. So I'm just cutting the 2 pieces of the scallops. I have one rosette that has like a star shape cut out of it, and then the other one is a scalloped with a little circle cut out of it. Once I have these all die cut, I do glue the 2 pieces together using my tacky glue, and then I set them aside to dry. And then they have some score lines that you need to fold. So you just fold on the score lines like accordion folds, and then you adhere the 2 ends together. And then once you adhere the 2 ends together, you will create the rosette. And it's really, really simple to do. And if you do have a glue gun, what I do is take a nonstick mat and put a little glob of the glue from the glue gun on the mat, and then kind of just form the rosette over it so that you can push down on the rosette. I'll show you in just a second, and it will stick to the glue, and your rosette will be formed. So here is a little circle. You kind of just pinch it there at the top and push down, and that creates your rosette. So I am going to take the Eileen's Tacky Glue and one of the centers and then just hold it down. And I'm going to use a bottle of buttons to kind of hold that in place and dry for me while I go through and pick the buttons that I want to use for my rosette centers. So I'm just picking through the buttons, and I'm going to use the Eileen's glue as well to get the buttons, or the buttons stuck down to the center of the rosettes. And I used the little white button peace sign, and there was another rosette that I created there as well, and I used a white button for the center and then put one of the little star buttons on the inside of that to layer them up. So here is another border strip, and I'm going to quickly do the accordion little fold there so that I can create another rosette. And I'm going to be sharing 4 different projects for you for Buttons Galore on my channel and also on their blog, and they will all be 4th of July related since 4th of July is coming up. I have the rosettes that I'm sharing today. I will have a banner coming up, and then a scrapbook layout, and then a card. So make sure to stay tuned for those. So I'm just folding this up, and it's really, really easy to do. The score lines make it super simple to create these rosettes. And then I will adhere the 2 ends together with my clear tacky glue. And then create the rosette. not sure what I am doing at this moment on my video. I might have been, I bet I was watching a video while I was creating. So I'm going to glue the two ends together like I said, and then I'll get the rosette created and then embellished with the Patriotic mix buttons there from Buttons Galore. So there it is, and then you just take the two ends and adhere them together. Oh, right here I'm using my Nuvo adhesive. Just gonna hold that for just a second so that it can dry. And then create the rosette. So here is what it looks like, and you just pinch it down in the center, add some adhesive, and then one of the little paper centers there. Takes just a minute to dry with this wet adhesive. And then I'm going to do the same for the back, add a bunch of adhesive and then add the little center there. And then I will go ahead and embellish it with the Patriotic mix of buttons. I'm gonna go ahead and pick out what I wanna use. And then get these stuck down. I do use a glue dot to adhere the white button, and then I use the Eileen's Tacky Glue for the red button. For this one, I do something a little bit different. I do pull out some Doodlebug thread so that I can add a bow to the center of, or nope, it wasn't that one, it's this one, I'm sorry. I do pull out the Doodlebug thread for this one and tie a little bow inside of the ribbon, or inside of the button, I'm sorry. Just to add a little bit more texture to this rosette. And then I stick this one down with the glue dot in the center of the white button. Oh no, I'm sorry. Do not use the glue dot. I use the wet glue to stick that down. Okay, and here are the finished rosettes. You will see some shots of these at the end as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoy these rosettes, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.